Who has the better all-time rotation, Venezuela or Japan?
My ace is going to be, not shockingly, Shohei Ohtani. Here's the positive thing about Shohei Ohtani. He's going to deal on the mound, and then he's going to go up there and he's going to score me some runs as well, something no one else in this conversation can do.
My ace isn't going to hit bombs, but he will win Cy Youngs because it's Johan Santana. Is this guy going to be a Hall of Famer? I don't know. If it was up to me, hell yeah, he'd be.
My number 2 starter, it was pretty close between number 1 and number 2, is going to be Yu Darvish. He has been so good for so long now. I don't know how his elbow holds up, to be honest.
You want to talk about a guy who had durability. King Felix Hernandez is my number 2 starter in this rotation. One of the best changeups we've ever seen, one of the best pitchers of his decade, and of all Venezuelan pitchers, leads him in strikeouts.
And I'll give your guys this, Lyle. Both of your guys have won Cy Youngs. Mine haven't. Yu Darvish has finished second twice. But hey, who's counting?
Well, Cy Young voters are. It's 3-0.
Number 3, I have Hiroki Kuroda. Super underrated. Made 30 starts in 6 of 7 seasons. He never once, during those seasons, had an ERA over 4.
Yeah, one of the more underrated pitchers to come out of Japan. You think about the Shoheis and the Darvishes of the world, but a lot of people forget how sneaky good Hiroki Kuroda was.
And it was pretty repeatable. It was the same thing season after season.
You want to talk about a fireballer both on the mound and personality-wise. Give me Carlos Zambrano, my number 3 starter.
It helped that he was bigger than everyone else on the field, and all he needed to do was stick the bat out there and the ball would fly.
People kind of remember the guy for his few home runs and his crazy antics, but to be honest, the guy was like a walking 5-WAR pitcher in his prime.
My number 4 pitcher could have been higher on this list if he stayed healthy, and that's Masahiro Tanaka. Do you remember how good he was the first 4 months he came over into Major League Baseball in 2014? He looked like he was going to be the next Yu Darvish. Unfortunately, the injuries got to him a little bit, and the stuff was never the same.
I mean, the notion around Tanaka when he came stateside is he was going to be a Hall of Famer. All right, I'll counter here. I'm going to go Annabal Sanchez at my number 4 spot. This is more about what he did in his prime than the back end of his career, but look, for about 7 years, if you extrapolate those numbers, he was about a number 2 starter. He was a 3.4 ERA guy.
And then number 5, there's a lot of helium with the 5 spot in my rotation. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, I think, is already the 5th best starter to come out of Japan ever. And I anticipate by the time this is all over, he's going to be somewhere either 1, 2, or 3 on this list.
I mean, just by the overall numbers, he doesn't have the sample size yet, but if you're going for upside here, the guy's already one of the best pitchers in all of baseball.
And was just named to his first All-Star team.
At my number 5, I'm going to go with Freddy Garcia. Was much better in the first half of his career than the second, but in his prime, he was the ace of that Mariners team that won 116 games.
Being the best pitcher on one of the best teams ever is quite the accomplishment. He was dominant for that Mariners team.
So who's got the better rotation, Venezuela or Japan? Let us know in the comments below.